Hey people, John here again. Right, woke up to the shocking news that Dan Powers is not going to be doing VC anymore. Yes, Dan, if you do watch this video, we want you back. And if you feel like just because of your collection is not as big as some other people's, then let me tell you something. Well, my collection didn't happen overnight. My collection went from I used to have it all on cassette. Then I went to CD, threw all the cassettes away. Regret that to this day. Then I bought vinyl first, after cassette, and then I started buying CDs in '93. I still own my first CD, which was Ozzy Osbourne's Ultimate Sin. Yes, I've sold many things that I regret. Yes, but it defines your collection. Get rid of the stuff you don't listen to, stuff like that. What I'm trying to say is you don't need to have a huge collection like some of us hoarders or people that love this music. You have a great knowledge of bands even I don't know, and there's loads of us all together have different knowledge of these bands, and that's what we sort of tell everybody else. If someone thinks that they've told something wrong, then just say to them, I don't think they're going to have an argument with you. But yeah, sorry, I should never leave my some of my CDs lying around because it looks like I got a load. That was just to do another video. There's another pole behind it. I don't normally have all this clutter everywhere except for my guitars. But you know, all the way underneath right back to that wall over there, is 2 layers of vinyl records, and it goes another 2 feet that way to another wall. And yet sometimes I hit big with secondhand stuff, and I might come back with a big collection of someone's stuff and get it cheap. And other times I might go a month without finding any records anywhere because I live in such a crappy small island in the Channel Islands. And yeah, sometimes I can go in a record shop and I'll find all the shit, that classical shit, and there won't even be one record in there. Whereas if I was on the UK mainland, people will find all sorts, you know. I've had to travel to different places, UK, Jersey, and have a look around and search for record shops that I didn't even know. That was before eBay. And yeah, I used to buy off eBay, but not very successfully. I used to sell on eBay very successfully. But you know, I went through a breakup with my wife in 2012. We had our own house. I came into a lump sum of money and I just enjoyed it. I spent three or £400 a week on CDs. I never bought any vinyl, just stuck with CDs because I didn't have a lot of room to play my vinyl. They were all in a storage, well, not storage, but I had an outside office in a place I rented, and I used to keep everything there. There was about 6,000 vinyl at one point in there. About 4,000 of it was a load of shite. So I managed to get rid of some of that. for next to nothing. Somebody offered me 50 quid and I let them have it, but it was all sort of crap like ABBA and shit from real shit stuff along them lines. Took out what I wanted, which was probably about 500 records, and you know, I probably got what 2,500 to 3,000 now, in that sort of ballpark. My CD collection is bigger than my vinyl collection, mainly because that's all I used to buy through the 90s. But yeah, and the 2000s, mid 2000s. But every now and again, if I found vinyl, I would pick it up if it was something I really wanted. And it's only been in the last few years, well 5 years, that I've been buying other band stuff on vinyl. But yeah, so don't feel disheartened about your collection. It's the knowledge of your collection that people watch your videos. Other than that, if you do go, we're all going to bloody miss you. Well, I am. But yeah, try and just think of other ideas of how to show your collection, even if you've shown this stuff before. Try and make up little, not competitions, but just try and make little threads of showing, like you know, like me and Mike will do. We'll do little threads of just everyday boring stuff, like you know, name albums by this artist or stuff like that, or you know, shit albums or your favourite albums, whatever. Everybody does it, and just search charity shops. That's charity shops, as you would call them, thrift shops and stuff like that, and second-hand shops. You know, but other than that, yeah, my collection's taken a very long time to get to where it is, close to 30 years. So and yeah, I've had a lot more than I have now, and like I said, some I regret getting rid of. Like years ago, I got rid of loads of Iron Maiden picture discs, and I was like, some Judas Priest stuff, and I was like, what the hell have I just done? What have I done? Because I needed the money at the time. So yeah, and I'm not a huge fan of buying new stuff. I prefer original stuff, but if I want the extra songs and stuff like that on CDs, I will buy another album just to get it, if I can afford it. And yeah, other than that, yes, so that's my little take on that. But we will miss you, man, and be great to hear from you, and even when you comment on our videos, that'd be awesome. And I hope everybody else does a response to this video for Dan, to show their appreciation and just their love of his videos. So yeah, keep rocking, Dan, and it'd be a real shame to see you quit. So see ya, dude.